going on, you guys? Like, what you guys to the channel? It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. And today I got one for Doom Patrol Season 3, Episode 9, Evil Patrol. And this episode, we pretty much see my bad. Long day. You see Madame Rouge try to go back and get her spot in the Brotherhood of Evil. They're pretty much at this like retirement home. The Brain and Mala. What the hell is this? The gorilla. Why can't I think of his name? Mala? Yeah, nonetheless, the gorilla. So they go back. She goes back, try to plead with them, like, hey, need you guys help. I want to get back down with y'all. They're like, dude, we sent you on a mission years ago. You didn't pass the mission. We done took some L's. We just chilling now. But at the same time, let's see what you got to offer. On the other side of things, probably the most interesting side of things, which is always the Doom Patrol. Cliff trying to turn a new leash on life. Kay's like taking control. Like Kay's taking control. Finally, everybody in the underground is also gone, and Jane's hearing noises down there, so we don't know what's up with that. Larry is having dreams about the larva. And everybody like discrediting. Now that scene with Jane and Cliff talking to Larry about like how, hey, you're not the best person to like father anybody. Like one of your kids killed himself. It's like, oh no, not that one. Let's talk about the one like who thought it'd just be best to like not talk to him ever. That was a crucial thing. I thought that was. I'm like that. There's no way that's actually happening. I obviously realized he was having a dream. In some kind of way, when Larry feels pain, like the larva, like shocks him or something. I don't even know why Larry went back and got the larva. Like, why is he legitimately babies? Larry's used to be the least strange person, even though like he's wrapped in like bandages, but now he's just up there with the rest of them. Okay, Cyborg has one of the most intense scenes. I thought Vic was great this episode. I thought Vic was just outstanding so many different times. And one of the main times is when he's talking to his father and his dad tells him about why he missed one of his football games. And he's just like, I don't want that to ever happen to you. I want you to like live in this world free. And I was just like, okay, Silas is making a case for him, trying to make a case for himself. And I thought it was winning Vic over. I'm just like, okay, we see why Silas made him Cyborg. That's always been the question. And Vic spazzed and just told him, like, I was that security guard. Like, I didn't have a choice. Like, Vic started going in, and I'm just like, this is one of the things I loved about it. It's because you started feeling like, okay, maybe Silas was looking out for Vic. Like it starts to like get you going towards Silas, and most shows would just be like, boom, Vic is right there with his dad. He's right there. He understands. No, show decides. No, I'm gonna tell you why this is not the thing. Let me tell you why this is wrong. It's like it just felt like somebody had already seen that scene in the other way, and they just disagree, and they disagree with it. It's just like, no, this is the way, this is the direction we should actually take it. I love that. And that's not even the only great scene Vic has. Vic has another great scene with Kay, because Kay is over there in the room where Niles often interview Jane's personalities. And she like, I never got the interview. They never let me up because I guess they thought, I can handle it. And he interviews her, and they talk about the similarities between the two and how their lives have been controlled by other people their entire lives. Vic being controlled by his dad's, and Kay's being controlled by all the other personalities. Thought with all the other people in the underground would think they knew the best for her, and like it's a really good scene. I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. Like this is phenomenal. And even the stuff with like Rita, who's been Rita, she's been good, but like this season, she's just shining. Even though we know like her real intentions is like she pretty much wants revenge on Madame Rouge and like hey, but she wanted to get the crew together. She's just like, okay, we don't have the personalities no more of Jane, so gotta mark that off. Uh, my biggest asset, Cyborg, is now just a guy. Larry has a larva. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. And Cliff has robot strength, and Cliff is like actually down to help. Then his daughter Clara shows up, and then that just throws him completely off. And Rita's on point because Rita had me thinking Clara was actually Madame Rouge too. And I'm just like, man, she can't change. And Cliff has been a piece of, you know what I'm saying, to his daughter. So maybe, and it was for a while until we saw it was two babies, and I'm just like, oh wow. And then they fought the baby. They fought Baby Rouge, which is typical Doom Patrol stuff. The craziest thing. She got long arms, big head, the baby bottom. Like that's what this show is. Like this show does not pull back on the craziness at all. It leans into the crazy. Like it's the craziest show you'll probably ever watch, and like most nonsense you'll ever see. But once again, it doesn't really actually matter because at the end of the day, when it gets down to those characters and what they feeling, the internal and external conflict that those characters have, that's the part that says you want it. And like I said, because we have a moment with Kay. Because Kay seeing all this happening, she's not used to being up there. She was protected. Like, as a part of me feel like, she needed, if she wanted to actually like start being out on her own, she should have stayed up there. She should have started learning how to deal with stuff instead of constantly running. Because at some point, like Kay's been alive for for a while. Like she's going to have to, deal with those things. But no, she runs back. Jane goes up. And Jane is pretty much too late because what's her name already captures Cliff. Little does Madame Rouge know she's getting betrayed as well because the brain wants Cliff's body because he said he doesn't deserve it. And also Cliff did sell him the blueprints for $25. Oh no! What's the name for $25? The meet up with Cyborg for $25 that he probably gonna have to refund somebody. So it's just all of those different things, and like I like the fact that I like when Clara showed up as well, like trying to help my boy out. I appreciate that because like the side effects were getting to Cliff, and we obviously saw that. But then it's just like, all right, bet let's see what's gonna happen next. So Rita gives a great speech and convinces everybody like, yo, get off your ass. This is not about us. This is about Cliff. But it wasn't. Because once we get on that bus, Larry said, tell him the truth. You the one who pushed us and made sure we all died. Just so you can keep things the same. You could have changed the entire timeline, but you didn't. You chose not to. And this is not about Cliff. This is about Rouge. They're arguing. Cyborg's mad at them because like nobody's. He's like, y'all are really jealous of me because I finally got what I wanted. And like y'all selfish, Jane's snapping in her head. The brain has already took over Cliff's body. I guess we're gonna say body. We're gonna go with body for this. With this robot suit, and they sent, I don't know, they sent Madame Rouge down a hill or something like that. And Cliff is literally just a brain now. They didn't even put him in a brains a machine, but like he's just a brain in a jar. Like Cliff technically should be dead. Like after you unconnect all this stuff, I could have swore Cliff should probably be dead right now, people. But it's Doom Patrol, and I've seen much crazier things happen. Okay, much crazier. So I'm not really tripping, but at the end of the day, Kay's in her room locked up and she's hearing things. She's in the underground and she starts to scream and the underground seems to be crumbling. Now it's about to be destroyed. So what happens to Kay? Can Kay come up and simultaneously share with the time with Jane? Or would Jane be erased? What's happened with the larva? Because it also seemed like it set off an explosion. How are they going to find Cliff? Cyborg's probably hurt again and probably going to, like, that's one of the things that might bring Cyborg back because seem like he might actually be hurt, even though the stuff is just synthetic and there's still like stuff under it. But I'm kind of wondering what they're gonna do with it. The show is crazy, and it does so much stuff. But at the end, I say this all the time. But the stuff that's happening with the characters, you often seem to you care about. Like that's the stuff that you always connect to, and that's what the show wins for me. Like constantly. Like I have to praise it because that's what I'm looking for. That's what gets people. So another great episode for Doom Patrol. Cannot wait to see where we go next week. I think this is where it's getting like real spicy. It's getting real spicy now because so many different things are happening right now. But you guys let me know what y'all thought about this episode down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.